Good evening, everybody. How are we all? I hope we are all well. I hope every single person that's still in here and has been patient with me while I just got my shit together. Tonight's live is going to be for people who do not, and I stress do not, have a channel. And I know that it's an old case, so to speak, as they say by crime standards, but I would like to hear from you, the subscribers, to know what you all. Okay, I don't know who's actually in here at the moment, so I'll start from the beginning. Straight up, Belle, G'day, Kitty Witty, Matt, Van, and everyone else that's in here that I haven't said hello to. Hello, 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 hello. But like I said, tonight is all about hearing what the subscribers think about the Watts case, because at the end of the day, like I said, it was a subscription. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. I hope you can still hear me. And if you can, that's a bonus. If you can't, I'm sorry. Just give me a few mere moments. Sorry, got to do something. Okay. All right. There you go, Bill. It's good to see you, the people that are in here. It's great to see you, Van. Haven't seen or heard from you in a while, but I hope everything is going good for her, for you and everybody else. But like I said, tonight is going to be dedicated to the subscribers. I'm going to be dropping the link soon, not quite yet, but I'm dropping the link. So if anyone in chat wants to come up here, and actually I'll do it now. So give me a mere moment, please. I know there might be people that don't want to hear about this case because they're sick and tired of hearing about it. But if anybody wants to come up, there's the link. Please come up and share what you think happened on that August day. Whether it happened on the Monday morning or you think it happened another time, have it be your opinion of what you think, because at the end of the day, that's what having a channel is all about, sharing in the opinions of other people. I'm sorry if the fan's annoying you. It's been a stinking hot day here today in Adelaide. So if it irritates you at all, I apologise in advance. Yeah, so basically, like I said, it's going to be for people that do not have a channel. That, okay, you can have a channel, but you can't just discuss what, if you discuss this case on your channel. Hello, Belle. And I can't hear her. Hello. Can anyone else hear her? Because I can't. Okay, let's check all my volumes. Yep, all my volumes are up. Now she's gone. But like I said, tonight is going to be dedicated to the subscribers of my channel that come in. If a person who has a channel that discusses this case on their panel, I advise, my wishes is that you don't come up because you've got a platform that you can voice your opinions on, whereas my subscribers, unfortunately, do not. So I want people to know that if your opinion, if you've been a subscriber of mine for a while, you don't have to agree with anything I put out there. You don't have to agree with anything else anyone puts out there about this case. It can be basically, neither do I, Belle. I want it to be what the subscribers think. And even if you just write it in chat because you don't want to come up, that's completely fine too. All opinions are welcome. And plus, like I said, you don't have to agree with what other people say on their channels, because at the end of the day, you are your own person and you can discuss your own opinions on cases. And when I do this, I'll be doing this with a lot of my upcoming cases as well. When I discuss them, I want people to feel like they can discuss their opinions, because a channel doesn't work unless you listen to your subscribers, members, whatever. It doesn't work unless you listen to people. That's why I'm getting other people's opinions, Kitty. because I see it as if other people can have a difference of opinion, then that's awesome. But like I said, if you're in agreements with another channel, that's completely fine. But just remember, there are no channel name dropping unless I give permission to have their names dropped. So please don't drop any channel names because I don't need the drama that follows afterwards. And I'm sure none of you do. So I would give my opinion, but like I said, today's not about my opinion. This is about the subscribers' opinions. So all I know is that this is one opinion I have had for a little while. Whether it's going to be happy for people to agree with me or not, I personally don't think Chris acted alone. There's no way he would have been able to do all of what he did and then be where he was before he went out to Survey 319. Because why was it that, you think about it, on the way from where they lived all the way out to wherever he ended up, Chris had ample opportunity to abandon his family at anywhere along those ways. So I just personally think that, like I said, today is going to be all of, if you want to try again and come up, Belle, feel free. Just remember to take your mute button off in case that might have been the issue. I want this to be what people think, not what I think, not what any other creator out there discussing the case still thinks. I want it to be your personal opinion. Okay. It's all good. But I would like to also address a few other issues that I've addressed on a few other lives that I've done. And I want to try and address it again in the nicest and the most calmest way I can. Now, for those who know me, they know that I can be calm. And for those who know me really well, if all of you here, Van's known me the longest. It's not a competition, but she knows that I could get pissed off. She knows that I can be angry. She knows all about that sort of stuff. So what I'm saying is, so for me to try and remain calm with this next little spiel until someone comes up and gives their opinion, I want to say this. If you think for 1 second bullying someone makes you look good, you think by getting other people involved in your bullshit of harassing someone is a way to go, then you need more help than I thought. Because I don't understand why people think it's a necessity to involve other people when they're the ones that have the issue with that person. Why create alternative accounts so you can harass someone? If you are going to harass someone, have the balls or have the guts or have the strength within yourself to do it under your own name. But you won't, though, because you're a coward. Okay? I'm fortunate enough, not fortunate, but unfortunate enough, I have been bullied since having a channel, yes. But I've chosen not to bring up names when people want to try and make me look like an asshole or make me look like a bad person. I honestly, at this time in my life, I'm 41 years old now. I don't give a flying fuck what people think of me. I don't care what people think of what I talk about on my channel and my platform. I do not give two shits what people think. I care if I hurt someone's feelings. Yes, I definitely care about that. But I don't care if someone says, oh, Tammy's this, Tammy's that. I honestly don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, the only person, and this goes out to everybody, the only person's opinion in life that should matter is your own. And if you believe in God, then God's opinion of what you do. But what I'm saying is I don't have a problem with anyone on YouTube until they start hurting people I care about. And that's when I get aggro. And that's when I kick up a stink. And it's very, very, very difficult because when you have a channel and you are like me, I've made amazing friends on here. Yes. It is a very big mess of a case. Yes. That's why I thought I'd open up tonight's panel and allow people to have their opinions, because while there are some channels out there that allow people to have an opinion, that's great. But there's also some channels that if you have a difference of opinion from the creator that has the channel, you get basically told to, fuck off, and you get blocked. But the thing is, though, that's what makes a channel, in my opinion, and you can all tell me if I'm wrong, I believe that's what makes a channel successful, when you're willing to take the opinion of other people and listen to what they have to say, instead of just going, oh, you're causing trouble, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I want to be able to, anytime going forward, I want to discuss crime and stuff like that. I want to be able to discuss it for a while and then open it up to what other people think, if they know anything about it. And unfortunately, there are a lot of creators out there these days who don't let people do that. Excuse me. I was right in the fucking microphone. Sorry, guys. That's completely fine, Matt. You don't have to say anything, honey. It's all good. I just want people just to start respecting people, and this is what I love most about my channel, is that every person that I know of that comes in here makes themselves known in my chat by saying hello, respecting the other people by saying hello to them. That to me shows respect, not only to the people you're saying hello to, but it shows respect to me, because at the end of the day, I want every single person that comes up on panel, is in chat, I want every single person to feel 110% safe, to have an opinion, to say what they want to say, and not feel like they're going to be ridiculed for it. And that's why I say, please don't drop channel names, please don't do this, please don't do that, because I want. Yes, Mac, I agree with that 100%. I reckon if people can't read that, I'll highlight it so you can. There we go. NK would have had something to do with it. Everybody's starting to say, oh, maybe she didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when you think about it, considering how much she knew about Chris, and they were supposedly only together for 6 weeks. Now, I've known people for a lot longer than 6 weeks, and okay, as I've said in previous lives, we don't call it the 401k over here in Australia. We call it superannuation. But that's just it, Kitty Witty. I'm glad that you actually wrote that with what you just wrote, because I don't want people to think that their opinions aren't respected. Your opinion is definitely respected, Kitty Witty. But at the same time, it's just a bit strange how she knew so much about Chris, and yet they, like I said, they were only supposedly together and stuff for 6 weeks. I do not believe that he would have, considering all they did was, have sex and all that sort of crap. It makes me think, people say that she was looking up Chris and looking up Shanann long before they even met. Now, was she planted at Anadarko? I hope that's the right place. I can't remember. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. But was she planted there to try and trip Chris up? And, because she was sent from the dirty South, who knows? Nobody knows who was involved, and nobody knows who wasn't involved apart from Chris. Mm. Oh, thank you, Mac. I was freaking out. I hope it's the right name. Hey, Paisley, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to my chat. But like I said, I want everybody to feel like they can just voice their opinions. Like I said, even if it's in chat and I happen to miss your opinion, please do not think I'm ignoring it, because I'll go back through the live in a little while and I will read through all of it. And yeah. Well, you think about it this is how I see it, as if she was stalking them beforehand, who knows? Yeah, we've got her records of her researching them once or twice, but it could have been anyone that NK knew. She could have got Jim to do some research so it didn't look so weird of her researching people she didn't even know, and why did she only zero in on Chris? Don't get me wrong, Chris is whatever, a good looking guy. But I'm sure there was someone else that she could have found. She should have ran for the fucking hills when she found out he was married. You know what I mean? Yeah, she could have easily, yeah, exactly. She could have easily had a burner phone, but never told the authorities about it, and she could have done research. She could have done research on the work computers about Chris. She could have done research at any one of her supposed friends' houses on their computers. She could have done a lot more than you think. She could have had a prepaid, a pay-as-you-go phone, and that's how she could have not been discovered. That's probably why she got rid of the SIM card, hypothetically. There's a lot of things in this that don't make any sense at all. Like, we know that Shanann only had one phone. Okay. But someone, I think it was Kitty Whitty that wrote that she might have I can't remember what she wrote. But like I said, everybody's entitled to an opinion. I'm not going to be like, no, Paisley, no, Kitty, you're both wrong. NK had something to do with it. Because at the end of the day, none of us in here honestly know who was involved on that morning. I don't believe she died on the Monday. I don't believe Shanann and the kids passed away on the Monday. I honestly do not believe that. I think they might have passed away later, like say late Tuesday night, maybe. But at the end of the day, none of us know the real truth. Regardless if you're speaking to the Rusex or the Watts or whoever you speak to, nobody's going to ever find out the truth, unfortunately. That's understandable, Mac. I completely get it, sweetheart. Yes. Well, I think DA lying to the court is really bad. And Tammy Lee posting on. Yes, exactly. I agree with that 100%. I think by saying that they'll take it out like garbage and stuff like that, which I don't believe ever happened. I do believe, because you think about it, you see Chris every time he walks out, he's got nothing in his hands. Okay, he's got nothing in his arms. Now, if he was carrying Shanann out like garbage in a garbage bag, covered up, we would have, I'm sorry, but she would have been heavier when she became pregnant. And then if she had passed away in the house, she would have been even heavier. I don't believe Chris would have been able to carry her. I'm sorry, but I do not believe he would have been able to. But that's, again, my opinion. I wish it did go to Kitty. I wish it did go to trial. I wish it did. I really, really wish it did. But at the same time, Chris took a plea deal because he wanted to avoid all of that. But hopefully, something comes out that he's not as guilty as everybody thinks he is. I do not think he acted alone. Whether NK was involved, Jim, or leave Jim alone, or Troy the toy, or whoever. I hope one day it comes out, and I hope that one day soon Chris starts talking in actual sense and not in riddles. Because I don't know any person who has been convicted of a triple, when I say triple, if you don't count Nico, rest in peace, Nico, but, let's leave Nico out of this. There was a triple murder. I don't know of any case that has had the police then go out to the prison to re-interview the prisoner after he's been convicted. They probably wanted to make sure that he said whatever he had to say so they could dot their I's and cross their T's. And yes, Mac, I agree with that. Chris is a coward. But at the same time, if, say, hypothetically, let's say NK was involved, could it be the reason he's staying quiet is because he needs to protect what's left of his family? You know what I mean? Because he sees it as, hey, this woman was able to annihilate my kids and my wife, or my kids or my wife. Imagine what she or, excuse me, anyone she's connected to could possibly do to my mum and my dad and my sister. Did Chris's family know about Nicole? Or sorry, Nikki, whatever you want to fucking call it. Sorry, Camel Toe, my name for it. You know, does anybody? I shouldn't call her that, but I am. You know, did she have anything to do with it? And if not, did she have connections in higher places that carried it out? You know, like why was her dad in the interviews with her when she had the one in the park and when she was wearing that long black top? Was her dad higher up in the world than we've been led to believe? Mm. I just think it's very. Hang on, sorry. I just don't understand. Like, why was he? She wasn't. She wasn't underage. Now Nicole Atkinson's son, she was allowed in there because he was a minor at the time of Shanann's passing. So for Nicole to be in there with her son, that was understandable because he was a minor. Kessinger was not a minor. Was she, like, even if you have, like, I don't understand why he was allowed in there. And then when he goes, oh, what was it? He said in one of the interviews, you're leading, and I'm thinking that's a term a lawyer would use. Now, did Mr. Kessinger have anything to do with law enforcement? I don't think so. Mm. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Mac. So that's why he was there, because she had bipolar, and Nicole's dad was present because of that. Okay, now I get it. Thank you. Yeah, but exactly, Kitty, can you imagine it being in there and you're talking about the sex life you had with a married man in front of your dad? Like, I'm sorry, my dad's passed away, but I personally never discussed my sex life in front of him. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. So, like Nicole Kessinger, I'm just going to call her Camel Toe so I don't get mixed up with which Nicole I'm referring to. And if anyone finds it offensive, give me another name for her. The thing is with her is the fact that she doesn't seem like she'll be embarrassed by anything. You know, she was telling her, like, she even Googled how to prepare for A-sex, anal. And it's like, oh my fucking God. Like, why would, like, I don't understand why people, like, she even discussed that in front of her dad. What? What do you mean, no? Hang on. Well, I would never, ever want to discuss my sex life with anybody apart from the person I'm having sex with. Mm. See, that's why I have reservations about Chris actually doing anything to the kids. Because at the end of the day, if Chris was to suffocate anybody, I don't think he would do a half-assed job. You know what I mean? Because it's interesting, though, that he didn't do it enough to kill him at the house, right? Because the girls woke back up. But yet when he was out at the oil site, he was able to succeed. You know, for me, it just makes me a bit, I'm an ah. Mm. It's just really sad. Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, though, there are a lot of people out there who um, consent to that kind of activity, and I'm pretty damn sure none of them research it. Just saying. But like I said, everyone's entitled to an opinion. I'm not discarding anybody's opinion. This live won't be a very long live tonight, guys, because I'm pretty tired. But no, I just think it, like I said, it's very, 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 very strange. I appreciate the 5 of you that are in here. Belle, are you still in here? Does anybody want to come up on panel? Feel free. If I need to drop the link again, I shall. But if I don't, then I won't. I love that you're all getting along. Thank you for being so polite and respectful to everybody in here. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me, so thank you. So who's still in here? Can I do a roll call, please? I know that Mac and Kitty are still in here. There's 4 unaccounted for. So if you're here to lurk, you're here to cause shit, please go now. I know that Paisley and Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. You're a sweetheart. I just want everybody to know that for the next few weeks and stuff, when I go live, I am going to be allowing everybody, and I mean everybody, to continue. Like, at the end of the day, I don't need to do specific lives to see what other people think of this case or any case that I choose to discuss, because you all know me and you all know that I value every single one of you to have an opinion, and that's the thing. Opinion. And that's what I love about having a channel, is that I get to see the perspective of what other people think. And I think, I just wish that would help my channel grow a bit. But I'm happy with the small numbers I get into my chats. I'm just happy that there are people willing to come in and listen to my lives. I appreciate it all. You're the only one that's actually said that you're here, Kitty. Everybody else is like, nah. I know that Matt's working because he wrote that above. Matt's working, so he'll be listening. So I don't expect him to stop doing what he's doing and saying, yeah, I'm here still. I'm just listening. I'm working. I know you are, Matt. So it's all good. And I hope you're keeping well, Matt. You're an awesome friend, and I adore the hell out of you, sweetheart. And so does Tracy. Just remember Tracy. Oh, okay, well, I'll have to look into that a bit more, Mac, and then I will. But like I said, anytime I'm on here and I'm discussing anything true crime, you're allowed to talk about whatever you want. If you're friends with me on Facebook, awesome. Please feel free to send me links to these things so I can look at them. But make sure, if you can, if you are going to send me clips, please make sure you send ones that, or a few, but send some that go for about a longer than a 4-minute segment. Because for me to, I was drawn into this case because of the fact that I watched it about 2 hours, 3 hours or something, and that's what drew me into this case. Whereas if I just watch something for like 3 or 4 minutes, it doesn't grab my attention for very long. So please, please all know that if there is a case you want me to talk about because you want to hear my perspective of it, send me videos. And yes, I know you do, Mac. You're a sweetheart. Send me videos of things and stuff, and send me a few so that way I can look at it and go, oh. Now, for those who live in Australia, you may know this person, you may not. Her name was what was her name? She was a stand-up comic. I think it was Cal Wilson, and she was originally from New Zealand. Yeah, she passed away at the age of 53, which is very, in my opinion, because I'm nearly that age, it's very, very, very young. I don't know the cause of death, but my thoughts and prayers go out to her family. Hold on. I don't think I know who that one is. Kitty? Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. For a second, I thought that Kitty was saying, meaning Jodie Arias. Yes, I would like to discuss that. Freak. I'm so sorry. I'm really quite mean. But like I said, everybody can throw suggestions at me in Messenger or if you're friends with me on Facebook. But if you're not friends with me on Facebook, but you happen to know somebody who is, ask them to send them, as the song say, pass this on to Tammy Wells. And then I'll watch it or I'll listen to it. There's a problem with me listening to true crime. It puts me to sleep. And some people think that's really fucking weird. But for me, it's not. Like, I can't listen to relaxation shit anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. That makes that's hey Jody, that's actually quite sick, Kitty Witty. I think that might be a bit too for people. But I'll look into it. I would definitely will. If you can, Kitty, just send me send me something about it. Yeah, I know. Jody, I want to go to it. But yeah, the thing is though, I don't like flying. So it's going to be like, okay, and I don't know exactly. Hang on, what month? Is it April? It'll be around March, April next year, I think Andy said. So I'm hoping. Okay, so let's do this for a checkup, eh? Who's coming to my ghost tour on my birthday next year? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it's not till June. So it's going to be like a meet and greet. How much would that cost me, though? Far out. That'd be a fucking fortune. But like I said, I want to do a meet and greet for my birthday in Adelaide, June next year. We won't be doing a sleepover thing, so no one needs to worry about that. Then, as you suggested to me, then Kitty, catch a train. Oh, it's all right. What, Kitty Witty? Whereabouts are you located? Because I might need to change the location instead of doing the ghost tour in Adelaide. I don't know how long the um. Oh, that sucks. But I want to be able to meet people because, like I said, I think it'd be fun. You can all get to see. Okay, put it this way: if I do the ghost tour, I'll record it, and then you can all see me shitting myself. Oh, okay, I understand, Kitty Witty. Mm. I don't know how long it would take. I don't think it takes that long to get to Melbourne from Adelaide in a train. Oh, Mac, you don't have to worry about the haters. That's one thing I can guarantee you. I will not invite any fuckers I don't like. The one person, I know this is going to sound really horrible, and I hope this doesn't come out mean. I would absolutely love to have as many people there as I can. So if I get scared, I've got people there to protect me. See? Good thinking. And I'm not going to go into two. Okay, put it this way, guys. I am actually going to create a chat closer to the time, obviously. And I will be inviting a few of you that are in here now, or all of you that are in here now, ones that are participating. I'm going to be adding you all, and then we can all discuss what's a good idea. Oh, Mac, I would protect you in person, just like I'll protect you in here. That SOB would never be welcome to anything I do. But what I'm saying is, as well, is the fact that I want to be able to. How can I put this? I want to create a group chat with a few people. How long does Jody? You're in Melbourne. I'm just going to go Victoria, and I would absolutely, if I can afford to do it, I would love to go see the Titanic expedition. I would love to because I'm a massive, massive fan of Titanic stuff. So time will tell. I think Mac's talking about my birthday thing, Jody. But I want everybody to know that whatever I would just like to be able to do the ghost tour thing. Yeah, see, told you. I would love to be able to do. When is the Titanic exhibition, Jody? Oh well, lucky you, Jojo. Yes, that's where I'd love to go see the Titanic expedition. Well, Jody, promise me one thing: when you are having fun in New York, you have a great time. You keep your wits about yourself, and be 110% safe, please. Yeah, I want to be able to, like I said, I want to be able to do. I've had my channel for nearly 3 years now, so I want to be able to make sure, and that's not till May next year, but I want to try and do a big fucking shindig for my birthday next year. 42. It's not only the fact that I'm nearly halfway through to 50, but it's the age. Elvis Presley died, so I want to do something big for that. Oh yes, you and me both back. Okay. Now here's the thing: when I go to Melbourne, as in actual Melbourne, not like Victoria, Ballarat, Ararat, all those places. Can't think of the other ones. I'm sorry, but the places when I go to the heart of Melbourne, okay, I love, and I mean, and I'm really sad. You can all tell me I am if you want, but I'm very sad. I love going to the Melbourne Aquarium because that's the closest I ever want to get to a shark. And mind you, when I first went, I stood right near the fucking exit when that shark came near me. It's like, if you're going to hit the fucking glass, motherfucker, I'm out. Yeah, see, I love Melbourne, but I have not been to Melbourne or anywhere, or I haven't been anywhere else in Australia apart from Melbourne. So that's a bit of a, oh my God. But I do want to go to Melbourne sometime and I want to go see the stage. Excuse me, the stage show with my brother Wicked, because he just got back from seeing that in Sydney, and he says that I would absolutely love it. So there's a chance that I probably won't, but in the off chance that I do, I might save that for when it comes to Adelaide, if it does. And then I'll see it here in my hometown. And then when I go to Melbourne next year, if I can afford to go, which I hope to God I can, if I go, I would go to the Melbourne Titanic expedition because I don't believe that they will ever come to Adelaide. I don't think it will. But in saying that, it might. So I don't know. And plus, like I said, to go to Melbourne, it's going to cost me a small little fortune. So I have to make sure that I can actually afford my plane ticket, my accommodation, and my return airfare back to Adelaide, or I'm screwed. But yes. So if you guys all want to meet me, come to my hometown and I'll show you how boring it is. No, I'll show you how amazing it is. The side shows. Oh my God, there's none. No, but it's I don't know if I'll go ahead with the ghost tour just yet, but I want to. Um in other words, on my panel, can I share something you want me to share for you? You can if you have two devices. So in other words, if you come up here and you're on panel or something, and then you ask me to share my screen, I can do that this way. But I can't share anything like pictures yet. because I think that's the full StreamYard. I'm not 100%. I'm not sure how that actually works. I've got to look into that. But when I do my Beaumont children case, my friend Aussie True Crime, she is going to be I'm going to be sending her the videos, and then she's going to send it back to me when it's all edited and everything like that, and then I'll post it. But if she doesn't end up having time, I'll just put it up there. I'll just be putting it up there unedited and all the rest of that sort of stuff. So, oh, cool. Glad you got me back. The best person to ask that would be Mia, because Mia, as we all know and love, she shares a lot of stuff on her channel. I don't know. Like I said, if someone comes up here, then I can probably share something they're wanting to show me. But I personally need to learn how to do that, because I actually, at this point in time, do not know how. So I apologise. But no, I'm like saying, it's just it's getting like we've got to get through Halloween. Oof. It's funny, when I was a kid, Halloween wasn't a thing here in Australia. Now I'm too old to do all the dressing up and all that kind of crap. It's a thing. So go figure. But shit happens, I guess. But oh, I'm going to mention something that's going to be bad to mention, but hey, that's me. If any of you in here feel like you want to donate to me, please feel free. My PayPal link is in the description. And just know that if you do donate anything, you do not get your name or the amount you donate mentioned. That remains confidential. That stays between you and me. And some people think I'm horrible for doing that, but if you were in my head, and like I said, I want to be able to protect people, so. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls who are still in here, I'm actually going to cut this live short. I'm so sorry. I would love to be able to be live longer, but I'm in just so much pain with my throat still, and I need to go and try and make something for my dinner. So I hope you can all forgive me. I'll be back in a couple of days or so, not sure exactly when. I might do another live, say tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, because I've got to go see my mum tomorrow, and I've got a doctor's appointment and all that kind of crap. So it's a full-on day. So I might even do it on Friday afternoon, see how we go. So, ooh, Mac, you spelt my name wrong. That's one of my pet peeves. No, I'm joking. It's all right. I know you mean me. But like I said, I want you all to think long and hard about what you think happened in the Watts case. Do you think Chris is where he don't answer these questions now? Do you think Chris is where he should be? If Chris had help, who do you think helped him? Do you think that the $10,000 that Shanann took out of Chris's 401k really went to his parents, or did it go elsewhere? Do you think that that's okay, Mac? I said, don't worry about it. It's all good. Just relax. Just think for a little while, guys. Put all the things you've heard from all these other channels, put them to one side. Find a particular, don't go onto a YouTube channel and listen to their opinion. Go onto YouTube and just look up documentaries of the Watts case. And then if you can, just have completely erase your opinion you've got so far. Because I can guarantee you would have heard me talk about it. You would have heard other I'm not going to mention channel names because I don't want to get in trouble for it. But there's about three channels at the moment that constantly talk about it, and I admire two of them that do that. But what I'm saying is the fact that I want to hear what your opinions are. So all I'm going to say is just watch all the footage you can, but try your hardest to avoid panels, as in channels that are talking about it, because I want to be able to, when I come back, I want to be able to hear what you think, not what channel creators put out there and more or less say, this is what we think. So therefore, if you're going to be part of my channel, you have to think this too. Fuck that. No way. I want everyone to know that their opinions are valid. Well, I can ask her. Next time, okay, how does this sound? If I do a live at a decent time, I will bring True Tam up and she can answer that for you because I can't and won't answer for True Tam. That's a channel you can mention on here. And then there's Mia that you can also mention. That's fine. But there's one other creator that talks about this case non-stop, and I never want that name mentioned in my chat out of respect for me and out of respect for the other people in this chat. I don't want the SOB's name mentioned. All right, I will when I speak to her next, Kitty. I will ask her. That's completely fine. I can do that for you. And then I'll let you know the answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, mice and rats, I am out of here. All right, so please don't be mad at me for leaving this live short. I'm just, like I said, in a lot of pain and I'm fucking hungry. If I could afford takeout, I'd still be talking and then just eat as I'm talking, but that sounds really disgusting. But yeah, I'll probably be back on Friday or over the weekend, depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah. I'll I'll ask her. But what I'll do is so then that way you can hear it straight from her. I'll invite you don't have to ask her in chat, Kitty. I'll invite her up and I've said I've had a few people come to me and say, what made you come up with a theory about and then you will hear it from her, and then I will actually then, if you're not in here, or if you're in here, you can hear it from her, and if you're not and you enjoy the sound of my annoying voice, you can watch the replay and hear her answer straight from her. So in case I lose a little bit in the translation. So I will ask True Tam to come up here the next time I'm doing the what's your opinion or what's this I hear. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be like a little segment in between. But I just let you all know I don't want to become obsessed with the Watts case again. When I first started my channel, I talked about it a lot, and it actually, believe it or not, it actually did my effing fucking head in. Exactly. All right, guys. All of you take care. Enjoy your night. Stay safe if you're in a hot area or state like me. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay positive. And just know that I am a message away if any of you need to talk. So until next time, guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye. Don't forget, PayPal in the description.